Let's remove that. Hang on a second. Banners, brand. Where are we? Hello. Hello, everyone. Where are we? Where's Jimmy? We've both been a bit late tonight because we both had our dinners late. So I'm just waiting for it. So I'm going to start the show. So welcome, everyone. How are you? Have you had all had a good week? Did anyone catch Uni's show last night? Or was it last night? I think it was last night. Oh, then the other night. And that was very good. Yeah, he did a really good job. Well done, Uni. Well done, Taylor. You did a really good job. And let's have a look in the chat. So yeah, tonight we've got me and Jimmy winging it for Jason because Jason's on his holes, and I just wanted to share this with you both, or all of you rather, with you both. I'm the both. Me and Jimmy are the both. Oh, still got my dinner on. Oh, no, there you go. So there you go. Oh, look at that! What a lovely photo. Jason and Adi, eh? What a pair. They're such lovely people. They look so lovely, don't they? Eh? They really do. It's funny to see Jason without any glasses, isn't it? You know, when you look at him without any Jason. And what about this one? Well, there you go. Yeah. Or this one even. Yes. There's the legendary Jimmy there. Look. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I got made famous, didn't I, as well? Yeah. I was given a branding by the non. That was great. I love that. I've been made into a meme. If I can find it, I'm sure he's put it on here somewhere. I've just got to find it somewhere. Where is it? Let's have a look. Oh no, that's not it. No, that must have been a terrible, dreadful mistake. I'll show you the meme if anyone's not seen it. I will find it. So how is everyone? Let's go into the chat first of all. Let's look at some comments. See who's in the chat. Let's go from the top, baby. Let's go from the top. We're going for the top, man. Yeah. Cheers, everyone. It's been one of those. I had a great holiday. Thanks for asking, everyone. That was very nice of you. I had a great holiday. It was really good. And I thought I'd bring back the rain with me. So there you go. So cheers. Cheers, everyone. Tonight I'm drinking a nice bottle of Shiraz, Rosemount Estate Shiraz. Why? Because it was the fucking cheapest one. Lovely. Cheers. So where are we in the chat then? We've got Annette Robot. That's an interesting name. Right, there you go. Well, you know who is in now tonight, don't you? Let's just show this. Look, there we go. We can show these. Look, this is amazing. Look, showing these comments. Here we go. We're going to go through these comments. Uni's asking what's up, and he's talking to Annette there. There's a bit of, and we've got 462904. Love that name. Big Farno in the house. Hello, Big Farno. Nice to see you. And let's. I need to remove this actually. So I've still got myself in here. I've still got that down here. Let's remove that brand there. Hang on 1 second. Where are we? Where is he? Let's remove that. Hi, I'm back again. Yes, the annoying man is back again. We're back to the chat, back to the comments. Here we go. And we've got. Where were we? Non's in. Hello, Non. Hello, how are you? Saw you on Cookie's show last night. Non is one of the administrators on Cookie's show and the other chap. I can't remember his name. That's deep chat, man. Deep chat. You know, but there you go. Yeah, and then we've got Wish. Wish is in. Just look how early I am. Take note, boys and girls. Times they are a-changing. Wish, it's never too late to change. I mean, I'm 107 and I'm still changing. Look, you know. So, and we have Kitty. Well, good evening, Jimmy and Dr. Robert. And may I just take this opportunity to remind everyone, I am not a doctor. I'm Robert, and I'm here for some fun, for some education, and some entertainment. Thank you very much. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And there's new, non even saying hello. People are just saying hello to each other. And look who's here. We have Miss Blue. Good evening, Robert, Jimmy, and all the Raccoon gang. Well, looking forward to tonight's double act, LOL. I'd love to look forward to the double act as soon as Jimmy decides to turn up. He's probably just eating his din-dins and getting those amazing news stories for you, because I'm going to be doing the chat tonight. So this is the very first, yes, non-Jason double act. Well, actually, it's not true, is it? Because I think he used to do a show in the past. So there you go. Right, let's see who else is in. Mr. Matthew Caddy. Hello, Matthew. That's a great name, Matthew. My son's called Matthew. That's why it's a great name. And who else have we got? Let's have a look down here. People just saying hello. We've got the Bandit Buster. Good evening, Robert and chat. Missed uni show. Well, you know, you can see the replay. If Bandit Buster, I did post it in Telegram, by the way, but I don't know if you're on the Telegram. My first notice is, where the hell is the Dinster? Where's the Dinster? There's no Dinster tonight. Let's have a look. What else have we got here? The Snake's in. Hello, Snake. I'm loving your music. I saw some of your music. You playing on your channel, and when you said that you played along to my music, that was great. That was really, really. I love the way you just shut your eyes and you can just play that instrument. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Who else have we got here? The legend that is Mr. McDonald's himself right now. Yes, it is the Spanish chicken. Hello. Shame about Ukraine, top Jace. Okay. Yes. Oh, I see. He's got his Ukraine top on. I get you now, Spanish. And you're very famous with McDonald's over the summer at the moment, aren't you? There's the Spanish special with McDonald's at the moment. So who else have we got here? We've got Mia. Hello, Mia Media. How are you? Mia always contributes to my show, which, can I just remind you, we've got tomorrow's show as well. We've got me on. I know you're going to be spoilt with whether you go and watch Cookies or whether you watch me and my show. I understand that. And who else have we got? Yeah, hello, Non. Hello, everyone. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Let's have a look. Anyone else I missed down here? I'm just working my way down here. Oh, no, I think we're here. So how is everyone? Have you had a good week? Let me tell you, I had a great holiday. But I've come back to a poorly car, sadly. I've got an old Mercedes C-Class that I've been driving around for about 500 years, and it's decided to go sicky wicky. I've got something. I don't know a lot about cars. I don't know, you know. I know a little bit about cars and stuff like that, but yeah, basically something's gone wrong with it, you know, and I'm just about something to do with the fuses and things like that. So I've got to get a specialist in, and you can't buy parts for it now because it's over 10 years old. So it's called a SAM unit that I've got a problem with, the front SAM unit. Basically, what happened to begin with was the washer stopped working, and I was thinking, oh, it's just a fuse. And then I took it in, you know, because I'm not, again, you know, a fuse. I've got a little local garage around the corner, and anything small like that, I'll just take, and I'd like to give them some cash because I like to support local people and stuff like that. And you know, I don't want to be bending over and guessing which fuse I've got to get or whatever. So I took it round to them, and oh, let me just take that off. I've got media. Let's just hide that. take that off. So yeah, hide current comment. There we go. Look, I'm getting to know this. There we are. So I took it round to them. They said, no, there's something more serious wrong with it. So I got a specialist. I took it to an electrical specialist, and they confirmed it was the SAM unit. And then they tried to get hold of the SAM unit, and only have to keep parts for up to 10 years or something like that. So when I got back from my holiday, the thing bloody wouldn't start. So I've got more problems with it, unfortunately. And I've got to probably buy myself one of these second-hand SAM units and then clone it, because they code it to the car. And I'm learning all of this at the moment. I didn't know any of this before. So I'm just learning this right now. And so, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare, and lots of money, obviously. Hey, I can't complain. I've had the car like over 5 years so far, and apart from normal servicing, it hasn't cost me a lot at all. I mean, just normal parts, etc. Right, and I just had a lovely dinner. I cooked myself some tarragon chicken in my air fryer. Have you discovered the air fryers, guys, yet? Oh, I called you guys. Anyway, have you discovered the air fryers yet? Because they are in this current climate where we're all going to be desperately trying to save energy and power. Air fryers are a lot cheaper than using your oven. I did half a chicken in my air fryer in 50 minutes. I got some oil, some olive oil, spread it over there, and then just sprayed it with some tarragon, spices, some black pepper, a little bit of salt, and it came out superb. And then what you do is you mix it with some salad of your own tomatoes. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I picked my own celery, and I've never tasted celery like it. It's absolutely incredible. It's going a little bit limpy, a bit like me at the moment. But yeah, it was really, really tasty. So where the hell is Jimmy? Where are you, Jimmy? Come on, man. I'm filling here. You said you had all the stories. I mean, I know you said you were going to be a little bit late because you had your dinner, etc. But mind you, he might have some problems. Right, let's go back now. Who else has joined us? First of all, let's see what some of the comments are. Let's go back up here. Let's have a look. Did anyone saying anything? You're welcome, Snake. Anyone who go and look up Snake's channel. It's really, he's got some lovely music there. And also I discovered that Non's got some good stuff as well. Because he posted something last night about a particular tune that he's improvised and did a video over, and it's worth doing. I think I did post it on the Raccoons Telegram channel. So again, if you've got that, please, if not, go to his channel and have a look. What's Uni saying here? I'm having another show this Friday. That's controversial, Uni. I'm sorry. Going against the Raccoons. You're going to make life difficult for Jason and Jimmy on Friday. I'm very disappointed in you. Very disappointed. Tell us about it, Uni. Who you got on? Come on. And we can promote it for you. Snake is saying this. I'll try and catch it, but if not, I'll watch it later. There you go, Uni. So you got another fan there. It doesn't matter how many people you get, as long as we're entertaining in our little family community and we're talking to each other in some way or another. I like this. Wish fixes. Find a Polish mechanic in your area. They can fix anything. How do I find a Polish mechanic? Do I put out a post somewhere on Facebook and say, does anyone know a Polish mechanic? Might be considered a little bit controversial. little bit controversial. But I understand your point. Yeah, they are very, very good. And Kitty's got an air fryer. What's the best thing you cook in your air fryer, Kitty? There you go. And we've got Jerry here. All right, guys. Robert, welcome back, brother. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you very much. Nice to see it. I had some controversial on Uni's show. There was like some the guy that Uni interviewed. I didn't agree with all of it. You know, he was like, "Well, go and watch the show. It's worth watching." You know, and you know, it completely contradicts what other people say about Hitler. About, I know it's a joke and stuff like that, but this guy knew his stuff. He's got some books to educate people, and again, you know, whose story is it of history? Yeah, we never know. History could have been manipulated. There is just to clarify, there's no evidence of Hitler ever, saying kill the Jews or exterminate the Jews. Not anything that I've seen. I could be completely wrong. Chris is saying hello to everyone. Spanish. Jimmy's a 9 o'clock man. I fucking hope not. Spanish. He never told me that. Otherwise, I'd have some material ready. You know, this double act. You know, it works. In fact, I can see he's sitting there, but his devices aren't connected. So he's either having some problems, right, or he's just making me suffer. So what else have we got here? Chris is saying evening all blah blah blah. I like this comment by Miss Blue Sky. I think she's talking about Uni there. Quite right too. Absolutely. Yeah, quite right. What a traitor. Clashing with me, you know, or clashing with us. Kevin Street's in. Hello, Kevin. Yo, Dr. Rob. Yo, Kevin. How are you? What's everyone had for dinner tonight? Come on, I told you what I've had. What have you had? Anything interesting? Anything you're going to tempt me with to cook myself? And so Jerry is Spanish Blue Sky. Dog won't leave me alone. He wants to go out. Is it walkies time, Jerry? Yeah. Well, you can always go mobile, you know, and watch and listen to the show whilst you're walking the dog. Is that a euphemism? Walking the dog. So Kitty is saying chippies is what she does in her air fryer. I grew some potatoes. I chopped my potatoes up, right, and into chips, and then I brushed them with oil, and salt and pepper, and then you put them on about 190, I think it's something like that, 190 for about 15 minutes. Halfway through, give them a shake, and then honestly, most amazing chips, absolutely incredible, most amazing chips. Let's have a look then. What else? Who else have we got here? User one. Who's Dr. Robert? Who's user one? Never seen you here before, but welcome. We welcome all new users to the planet and to the show and to the loveliness that is the Raconteurs news. And where the hell is Jimmy? He's still missing in action, you know? So bear with me. Let me have a look here. Let's have a look. Miss Blue Sky. Oh, good luck with that and hope it pays well. Chris, looking forward to your new job. Oh, so obviously some... I think this might be another comment here. Hi, Kitty Spanish. Miss B, Mascara Uni. Been away for a few shows, starting a new job. Oh, right. Okay. Well, good luck to your new job, Chris. Do you want to share what sort of job you're doing, or it's private? It's absolutely fine. And so, right. Okay. Here we go then. Uni's Uni started. Here we go. Neither Hitler nor any of his generals or staff wanted to exterminate the Jews. He wanted to deport them to Madagascar and Palestine. Okay, well, we know what happened with Palestine, don't we? So, again, the Ken's in. Hang on, let's just see what Miss Blue Sky is here. User 1, he's a regular on Raconteurs News and knows a lot about nutrition, but he's not a doctor. Oh, he does a health news show on Wednesday. Yeah, I do. User 1. Yeah, maybe I apologize if I haven't seen you, User 1. But yeah, I just give health. I do health news, health chat. I'm big into nutrition. Please come along tomorrow if you've got the time. I'm going to do a health chat and health show tomorrow on this platform. And I try and do one, a minimum of maybe every sort of 2 weeks. The first 2 shows I did one after the other, 1 week and then a second week. But yeah, maybe just going to do every other week, depending on how busy my life is, and etc. And yeah, so we'll just see what happens. And yeah, the Ken's in. Hello, Ken. Evening, Robert and chat. Evening, Ken. Saw you last night, I think, in the chat as well. I think it was. Now here's Jimmy. Sorry, Robert, my devices won't connect at all tonight. Not even audio. I'm not sure what the issue is. Oh, that's great. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. We're winging it. Is it going to be a long show tonight? Who knows? It could be that I'm going to be just going to some news and actually discussing some news tonight. I'll pull it off. Don't you love it when everything just goes wrong? It's been one of those weeks, you know, been one of those weeks. Right. So Chris is saying, "Hey up, Kendo." Hi, Ken. People are saying hello. So the snake is saying this: cheesy chili, bacon, beans, and toast. I like a cheesy chili. Snake, do you make your own chili, or is it one of these packet things? You know, do you use one of those little packets like a Schwartz or something like that? Can I recommend you don't use a Lidl packet to make a chili? I made a chili on holiday with one of those Lidl ones, you know, because you can't take away all your different you know, herbs and spices. I like to make mine from scratch. But if I'm away or anything like that, if I can, I try, or I want just fastness, I just get a Schwartz one and do it that way. Yes, Spanish is laughing at Jimmy. Thank you. Uni says he's going to come on. That's very nice of you, Uni. Very nice of you. I might put it out there. I might not. I might bring you on a little bit later, like Jason does. You know, where is Jason? You know, this is one of the mysteries of life. Where is he holidaying? You know, who knows? Let's have a look again. Look, you know, let's go back to what have we got here. Look, let's have a look here. You know, I mean, you know, can we tell where he is? You know, in that photo, it's somewhere sunny with chemtrails, and AD wearing his flat cap. It's weird seeing Jason without his glasses, isn't it? It really is, you know. And who's this chap? I don't know. I've never seen him before in my life. I love that, Uni. That was great. If anyone doesn't know, okay, Uni, Tony. If anyone doesn't know, I jumped on last week from the campsite. God knows how I got a signal, and that's me in the tent on my phone trying to get the shadows right and the lighting right, and I got immortalized, which I really do appreciate. I've been dying to be immortalized as a meme, and here I am. It's absolutely fantastic. And let's go back to the chat. Let's go back to some comments. Oh, the Wednesday show. There we go. Mia saying the Wednesday show goes against Peter Howard and Cookie. Yeah, I know it does. I know. But what can you do? What can you do? And I know a lot of people like to go to Cookie's show. I've seen a few people in there. But, you know, we've all got busy lives, etc., etc. So, you know, you can always watch whichever show afterwards. It's not, there's always enough people to interact in the chat anyway, I found when I've been doing my show. Yeah, please try and watch it back, Mia, if you want to watch the other show or whatever. I know, you know, it's whatever takes your fancy, really. Now, what's going on here? Let me have a look. Chris, here we go. Thank you, Robert. I'm an electrical technician in a place that turns rubbish into power. Very interesting. With a little smiley face going on there. And the snake says this. So you got a job in the House of Commons. Right, let's have a look. So Uni's still saying earlier that he wants to jump on. Chris is saying, Jimmy Hagan, have you tried turning it off and on again? Oh, the old ones are the best. My son's he's a specialist on computers. You know, he does second line support for a big American company, and that's his favorite one. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Who else have we got? So Spanish reckons it's skeggy in a caravan. I think you could be close there. Spanish. Will he let us know? Is he tuning in tonight? I haven't seen his, you know, I think it's rude, really. You know, he's not here. He doesn't know how much I'm struggling on my own, you know, trying to get through this show without the legendary Jimmy, who had all the stories and said, don't worry, Robert, I've got so many stories that I can, you know, I can fill as much as possible. Let's have a look here. Right. Gonna walk. Jerry says he's going to walk and listen, which is lovely. Well done, Jerry.
We hear you, Jerry. Jerry, are you hearing me? Yes, are you hearing me, Jerry? Come in, Jerry.
Here, boy. Woof, woof. Here. Woof, woof, woof. Here are. And what else have we got here? Let's have a look. Oh, I got a new mouse. Look at the size of that. Look, to my hand. Look, I don't know if I can show you. Look. Disney style Minnie Mouse. I always love a mini. I had to get a new mouse because, like, and just to compare it, just to show you. Like, look at this. Look. I'm going to show you. Look at the difference. Yeah, that one is that size, and that one's that size. And I like it. I like a Minnie Mouse. I don't know about you guys, and it's super fast scrolling. And I think Jimmy had some problems with his mouse as well, actually. The other day, I'm sure he said he did. So, have we said hello to Nubian? I hope you're all good. Hello, Nubian. Welcome aboard. Good evening tonight. I don't know how many are in tonight, even at the moment. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to post this one. Hit the likes, you feckers. Hey. Yep. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. I don't blame you if you don't, because it's just me whittering on. Because I was going to save all my health stories for tomorrow. But I might do some stories anyway. I don't know. We'll see, because I could bring Uni on and then maybe we can have a chat. We'll see. We'll see. Or anyone else. Anyone else is in the chat that maybe wants to jump on. You know, it's one of those nights. It's just one of those nights. You know. What about Spanish? He's always got a lot to say for himself. You don't have to show your face, Spanish, but we know you've always got, you know, you've always got something up your pipes. A little joke there if you don't understand that one. Little joke there. Let's have a look here. Bandit Buster. Robert, did you see the Lion Twat Johnson get heckled in Greece? No, I didn't. I didn't see that. What I did read was that the lying twat has been on his second holiday in 2 weeks, and I saw him before that doing some, like, pretending he was some sort of bloody soldier or something, working with, running around. I think he's trying to go to do something to do with the United Nations. I think he's trying to be the head of the United Nations or something. He's just or whatever. What's that other? United Nations. Yeah, it is the United Nations. I'm sure it's the one with the flat Earth symbol on it. Has anyone seen that AD posted a new flat Earth channel? I might share that with you in a second on Telegram. So anyone who wants to have a look. Where are we? It's Blue Sky. I was going to say hi, but the chat's going so fast. 10 years is great. Yep. Let's have a look. Jimmy. Oh, here we go. Yes, tried the old off and on working in background, finding out the issue. Okay. Does that mean, Jimmy, just give me a message, man, if you want, on the old Telegram, because, now that we've finally been able to communicate with each other, you can give me an update. Just let me know. I'll have it sitting here waiting. Okay. Ken says he should have been boiled in grease. Yeah, I would agree with that, Ken. Absolutely. Jerry, stop. People are looking at me and laughing to myself. I'm laughing to myself. You love it, Jerry. Woof, 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 woof. Here, boy. Here, boy. Come on. Yeah, and Bandit says, yes, Ken, after swinging from a lamppost, I think we're referring to Boris Pratt. Ken saying Chapel St. Leonard's. Okay, I guess that's where we think Jason is. And what else have we got down here? Spanish. Watch out for Nolan Gamwich, Robert. He may be lurking. Okay, I'm not sure I understand what that is, but I'm sure you're going to explain it, or I'll get it eventually, Jerry. Miss Blue Sky says, I cannot use Minnie Mouse or those so-called ergonomic mouses. They are so weird to use. Love my big mouse. Is that a euphemism? And Kitty says, I was thinking to hit the unlike button for a laugh. Ha 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 ha. Only joking, Kitty. Let's have a look. Jimmy, try your phone. Yeah, that's a good one, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy, try your phone, man. If I can get on from a campsite, surely you can get on with your phone. I can send you out a little link if you want to just send me, send me a link or tell me you can do it on your phone. You must be able to do it on your phone, Jimmy. Come on, man. I could even get you on the look. Yeah, you could even ring and we can have a chat on here. You remember how, like, Jason used to do with Leeds, and he used to ring in and then he'd he'd then chat with him. So yeah, we could do it that way as well. Right. Wish fix. I'm seeing a lot about microdosing lately, mushrooms, ketamine, etc. for depression. Yeah, I've seen microdosing. If I'm right, I think Jimmy O was going on about microdosing, and he was doing it, but then he had some problems with microdosing with the mushrooms. Wish. I think anything like that, you've got to be really careful with and really know what you're doing. I personally, I've never done anything like mushrooms. The worst drug I've ever done was ecstasy many years ago, and that was fun. but not something I want to do again right now. So Regina is saying flat is flat, and that is that. Don't need to explore more. Absolutely, Regina. Regina, do you like my look? Do you like my globe there in the background? That globe was a present, okay, on my birthday, and it's one of the reasons I keep that globe there is because it actually, for me, it proves a lot, and why I don't believe in that model. I mean, I don't think any of us can be absolutely 100% certain about where, what the shape of the Earth is until maybe we've actually, gone as far as getting up there ourselves, so you'll just never know, will you? Really, until we go up there ourselves. So. What's Jimmy saying here? Newly saying here, Jimmy Neutron. Okay, I think I just had a message here. Let me just see. No, it's still not you, Jimmy. So, come on. Or are you just like still trying to fix things? Let's have a look here. Wow, we've done 30. I've done 37 minutes of bullshit. That's absolutely incredible. I'm really starting to get the hang of what Jason does now. He just wings it. It just comes on, doesn't he, when he used to be on his own and start chatting absolute crap. Robert and chat. Anyone going to the Beautiful Days Festival in Exeter this Thursday? It's cool. It's cool, chilled out gig. Anyone from here going? Anyone going? Bandit? Oh, I would love to have gone to something like that. I mean, I used to go to Glastonbury. I've been Glastonbury 7 times. Who's been to Glastonbury? Who was your favourite artist of going to a festival? What was your favourite artist of going to see a festival? I'm going to have a think about mine. I can tell you some big names in a second, so let's leave that. We can come back to that in a second. Hey, Charlie's in. Hola, Charlie. From Spain. We love a bit of Charlie. Charlie's my sister's husband. Fuck, that's a bit weird, isn't it? I say, old chap. No, we don't want any of that stuff. No. Charlie. Charlie says, don't go near the canal if you can't fucking swim, because you might fall in and drown. And Charlie's cat says, I used to love Charlie. I went to there you are, tenuous link. I went to Glastonbury and I made a T-shirt which says, Charlie says, don't roll too many big joints. And Charlie was holding a big spliff. I had a friend make it for me. It was legendary T-shirt. I almost went to Glastonbury as well as what's his name out of Breaking Bad, because apparently I do look a bit like him. So there you go. So Regina is saying, try the reindeer mushroom remedy. Enlighten us, Regina, please. What is the reindeer mushroom remedy? Please enlighten us. Okay, who's Nolan? Okay, I don't know that one. I don't know either. Spanish is saying Jason's alter ego, Chris. Okay. Any interaction helps the algorithm. It's true. It really does. And if you like what you see, let's have those thumbs up. Those New World Order thumbs up. Yes. Because we are all part of that 33-degree bastards. Oh, when I was away, I'll tell you this story. Went to a great little pub down in Bournemouth when I was away. And, we just found it online. and it said the food was amazing, and it had local beers and stuff like that. And it was quite busy in there. Went and sat down with my partner at this table, and there was this older couple. Yeah, I know, older than me. They were sitting at the table, and it turns out she was, I think, an ex-teacher, I think it was, but he was an ex-copper, and he was telling me some stuff. And I mean, he'd been retired like 15 years and stuff like that. And he was telling me some stuff, and he was saying to me, because we were talking about all sorts of different things, and he was saying about how the immigrants coming over on boats are also landing at Poole, they're landing at Bournemouth, they're landing all along there, because his son is still a copper in the local constabulary down there. And so, of course, he tells him what's been going on. And he just turned around and said, they're lying about how many people are actually coming over, because they only give you the numbers about where they normally land, which was a bit scary, when you think about it. And when I kept chatting to him as well, he turned around and we started talking about, how about some conspiracies, how, like the police let people like Savile get off and get away with it. And he said, well, yeah. And then eventually I did the killer question. I went, "You're a Freemason then?" And he went, "You're not allowed to admit it, are you? You are a Freemason." And his wife turned around and said, "Oh, it's a load of rubbish, that Freemasonry stuff. They get up to all sorts of weird things." It was so funny. He just didn't know what to do, where to look, what to say, etc., etc. He really didn't. It was absolutely hysterical. And the other thing about that pub is, you all know I play a bit of piano, and I walked in and there was a pub piano there, and I'd missed the piano all week, and I just lifted it up and I'm thinking it's going to be well out of tune. And I sat down and I did the first chord, and it was out of tune, but not enough to be out of tune to stop me from playing. It was a really lovely old piano, and I started playing my tune, and within about 30 seconds, right, two old boys who'd had too many sherbets turned around and said, "Can't you play something we all know?" So I turned around and I said, "Why don't you bloody play something we all know, mate?" So I thought, well, do I know anything that maybe everyone will know? Yeah, maybe. So I did. I quickly played a tune, which I'll maybe share with you guys, because just to tease everyone, anyway, but all of you that's watched the show on when I've done my health show, I like to start off with me playing one of my piano tunes. The last time I did it, I got all the sound wrong because I left my microphone on and there was feedback coming. So I'm going to play that one again. And I'm actually currently working on a new tune. I got back off holiday, and it started, and I just got a tune into my head. It just came into my head, and that's how tunes just come to me. People say to me, "Well, how does it work?" And I said, "Well, they just come into my head." But yeah, I'm working on a new tune, and I'm looking forward to it. And ladies and gentlemen, can I introduce the very legendary Mr. Jimmy. Now then, Jimmy, where the fuck have you been?
I got robbed by the leprechauns. Audio coming in okay.
Let me turn you up a bit. The leprechauns got you, did they?
Yeah.
The leprechaun gremlins?
Yeah, they're obviously getting ready for my visitor from Belgium who's coming tomorrow. So I guess they decided they're going to make first contact with a bolshy Belgian.
Well, I saw. I don't know if you watch. Do you ever see the Hugo Talks videos?
From time to time,
He
yes.
did one this week. He did a really good one actually on demon chips. You know,
There's
there's the demon chips, isn't there, in the computers?
it's
And
supposed to be a ghost, yeah, a ghost.
well, you know, they're called demon chips, aren't they, or whatever? Or you know, it's like when you and he made the point. He said like when you start a program, what do? You work with a wizard. You've got a wizard, you know, and it's all magic and shit like that, you know, and it's all to do with that. It's worth a look, anyone, you know, it really is. And also that other company, I'll look it up whilst you're finally doing some bloody work. Anyway, what was the problem what was going on? Do you know?
I was only able to fix it by installing another browser. I don't know what's happened to my Firefox. It just refused to work. Absolutely just refuses to work. And I don't know. It's been so stable for a long time now. And just
'Cause you
it would let us down tonight and leave you abandoned. So that's why definitely there's a ghost. I've got one of those demon chips tonight.
see, but you use a different operating system, don't you, Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm on Linux, like so.
Yeah.
I'm not totally sure. It's working here fine on Chromium, but it won't let me attach a virtual cam. So, but I'm just with the normal cam tonight. But so I
I
don't know what
know
I'm going
you're
to do.
looking almost like normal tonight.
Almost like human, yeah.
You know, like people can like see other parts of your torso.
Yeah. I'd probably see a bit too much now, for fuck's sake.
Who's coming from Belgium? Oh, and the
Who?
other problem, before you say that, this is the other problem, Jim. Look, where's your drink, mate? What did I say to you?
Yeah, you said get beer, so I got me bottle.
See, that's what's gone
Cheers.
wrong. No, that's what's gone wrong, Jimmy.
I didn't have my usual pints.
You didn't have your
Yeah.
pint, and that was bad luck, mate.
You know, I'm not going to rule anything out at this stage, Robert. So,
You know, you just don't know. So who's, if you don't mind me asking, who's coming from Belgium? An old friend?
a very old friend, yeah, and I
Hmm.
won't give away too much
No,
information.
for privacy reasons, etc.
But
Yeah.
I can say certain things. So,
Yeah.
I haven't seen this individual for 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
30 years.
30 years, and they got back in contact at the beginning of the scamdemic. Just
Yeah.
around that time, they
Yeah.
made contact again. And around that time, I also made contact with a couple of other Belgian friends from 30 years ago, who I probably will see in the not too distant future as well. So
Give
it's
us the link
interesting.
to Belgium then, Jimmy. Why Belgium? What were you there at a specific time?
Yeah, I used to live there, man. You know, I lived in Belgium in a city
Did
called
you?
Antwerpen.
Okay. And how long did you live in Belgium for?
Jeffrey's asking, is she hot, Jimmy? I think she still is, yeah.
No, that's the wrong answer because she's watching this show.
She won't. I'm never going to send her this direction. No way. Unless you know, she's. I don't think she'd be able to cope with the advanced alien thinking that goes on this particular station. You know.
So how long were you in Belgium for?
About 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and Belgium was actually one of my favorite countries to ever be in. Loved it. Loved it.
Is
It was
isn't that where the European Union's based, isn't it?
yeah. In Brussels is
In
where the
Brussels, isn't it?
yeah. But I was
Why
actually
do people say Belgium's really boring then? Or is it Brussels that's boring?
it's probably because all they do when they go there, all they do is just eat waffles, maybe. And but there's a lot of Belgium has quite a lot going for it, you know, especially their choice of beers. They have
What do we
one.
call Belgian people?
Let's see. I just call them Balchi Belgies.
Bulgy Belgian.
Balchi Belgians, yeah. But they're very like our own people here. Like they're quite down to earth. They're almost Irish in a sense, you know. But like it depends on the Belgian people, you know, because Belgium, like you could almost divide them into 3 different cultures. Like you got your French speaking, you got your Flemish speaking, and you got your German speaking. You know, and
Wow. Is that because that where they surround?
yeah, like in the Brussels part of Belgium, like there'd be more French speakings, and then when you go over to West Flanders and places like that, that's where they speak Flemish. And then you got down closer to Germany, that'd be the German Limburg, all that direction there. They're kind of almost Germanic, you know. So
Yeah, and why is there no Belgian? Why do I never see Belgian restaurants? What's their
that's-
food?
well, they love chocolate. They love chocolate. They love waffles. But you know, if you've ever been to Belgium, you quickly come to realize that like the Belgians like they like their chips and stuff like that, but they've got so many different cultures living there, like from Moroccans to Turks. The place
Is that
is
right?
Antwerp is just full of Turkish and Moroccan restaurants and shops, and
So it's very eclectic then.
oh yeah. It's very fairly diverse, fairly
Yeah,
diverse.
really
You know?
diverse. And
Yeah.
if you don't mind me asking, what job were you doing over there then?
I was working in bars. I was also doing anything I could get my hands on, you know, working in what we call interims. So they'd be like agency. So I was doing a lot of agency work. And so you could be working anywhere from nuclear plants to, I was even working once in a place where they were crushing rock to get cobalt out of it, you know. I was working a little bit, that was a horrible job. Nasty stuff.
Really?
Mm.
Isn't that what they use in the batteries now?
Exactly, yeah, exactly. It's real filthy stuff, like, and so
Oh,
I spent a good bit of time working on rock crushing, like, you know, I felt like a Barney and Fred Flintstone, you know.
a bit like you and me,
Yeah, chance my
Fred,
arm.
Fred and Barney.
Yeah, and I think, and then I think one of my favorite jobs was working with the stage services, so like building stages and working
Oh,
at
what for
festivals.
concerts?
Yeah, worked at that for a
Did you
couple
speak any lingo?
Oh yeah, ik spreek Vlaams. Yeah, een klein beetje.
A little bit of
Yeah, a little bit. You know, it's like it's not like, but we can understand. I could understand a lot of it, like, you know, but wouldn't be a good speaker, like, you know, but it's very like, because like English, German, Flemish, there's a relationship between all the languages, you know, German and English especially, and Flemish is in there as well too, even Dutch, like, you know, so a lot of Dutch words are very similar to words we use ourselves here, you know, or they sound similar, and you know, so we have that sort of like connected history, you know.
Ireland's very cosmopolitan now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't even recognize the place. Like 10 years, like now it's like you think you're kind of like walking in Africa at the minute, like, you know. So 10 years ago it wasn't like that, you know. So it's gone. It's changed a lot.
I was at I went to an outdoor swimming pool the other day, and honestly, I could hardly hear an English person speaking.
Yeah, I got that sense the last time I was in London, like, and it was so strange because it was impossible. I found it very hard. It was down around east part of London. It was very hard to find English speaking people. It just seemed to
Well,
be.
you know, I'm a Londoner myself. I'm from West London, you know, Paddington,
Yeah.
and you know, I was working when I was doing retinal screening. I was working northwest London in Maida Vale.
Oh yeah.
Near the Edgware Road, which leads up to Kilburn, which is a very strong Irish area, or it used to be, didn't it?
I spent time around Kilburn, yeah.
Did you?
Harleston, yeah. And
Well, I
Cricklewood.
remember, Jimmy, I remember going into the pub, you know, used to go into the pubs in Kilburn, and they'd be coming round with the tin cans, mate. You know, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, like we have some for the you know, for the boys. Have a bit of change for the boys in the future. I remember those days.
Yeah. Oh, Kilburn is really like, it's very Irish indeed, you know. Did you ever spend any time in Biddy Mulligan's?
No.
No. Great pub, full of rockers and bikers.
Did you ever go to that Irish club called the Galtymore?
No, no. To be honest, I was I hung around mostly with English people over there. I didn't actually integrate with the Irish community, so and
No.
not that much. At first, when I started off first, but once I started making friends and stuff, and got out of London a bit, like I started to meet more and more English people, and
Yeah.
done more English things, went to English rock clubs and stuff like that, and that was the life. So there wasn't much integration with the Irish community, like so. Thankfully, because there's nothing worse than being in a foreign country and then just integrating just your own. It just doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
I never get that. When people go abroad and they say, "I just want, I just want to eat egg and chips and
Yeah.
etc." It's like eat the food that's broaden your horizons. Why? I only came here for the sun. I'm just coming for the sun, mate,
Yeah.
and to claim somewhere I can worship the sun round the swimming pool before the Germans get it. Did you see that news? And this brings there was a news article this week, wasn't there, of people running for their sunbeds in the morning. Talk about sheeple, man. It's like, it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Let's go and have a look in the chat, shall we?
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
Let's have a look what's going
I
on.
was. I
Listen,
thought.
all I can say is thank God you came on, because it nearly got so desperate to bring Taylor on.
Oh God. Now, come here. What did you think of Taylor's show the other night? I know you caught a bit of it.
Did you catch his show?
I did. I stayed for the whole lot. I even called in for the after show.
Oh, did you? You did an after chat as well.
Yeah. So I got to meet with Tony. Was Tony Rizzoli? I like him. I like him. He, and it wasn't like I'm unfamiliar with the topic. I'm quite familiar with the topic. I'm very, very surprised the show is still up. To be honest,
I'm shocked it's still up, because there
Yeah.
was a lot, and this will encourage anyone to go and watch that show. If you want to challenge yourself about history, and about what they fed to us, go and watch that show. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Jimmy, some of his stuff, I mean, you probably saw me in the chat. I didn't agree with everything he said. He said, like, if there were real Jews, like one comment, if there were real Jews, they'd protest the Jews. Well, I've seen them.
They do.
I've seen that.
They do, and I have to be honest with you. There's a lot of really good Jews out there, and this is what that was one of the things that I didn't get. Now, I didn't pull him on it because I didn't want to get into an argument or anything on the after show, because I just wanted to call in to meet the guy and just see what he was like. So, but obviously he hasn't got the memo, because, like, if you look at what's going on in Israel, or pay close attention to what's happening in Israel, there's a lot of Israeli people, a lot of Jewish people who do not like what's going on in Palestine.
They don't like what's going on in Palestine, do they?
They do not. They do not. And the Jewish people can be very, very anti their own kind, especially like on their own Jewish divisions. Like there's, like not all Jews are equal, right? There's like, I mean, you got your Sephardic Jews and there's a couple of different types of them, and there's a discrimination going on between them, so I think you always have to take that into account.
I agree. I completely agree. It's never black and white, and
No.
I think he was making a black and white statement when he said that, and I even posted in the chat about that I've seen evidence of Jews protesting against.
I've seen them getting beaten up.
Yeah,
I've seen them getting beaten up because they're out protesting.
Because they don't like the Zionism.
They don't, and they're very, very. They're really good Jews. They know what the Israeli political class are like, and the Israeli political class don't like the ones that are awake and do not go along with the violence and this proverbial ongoing war with the Arabs. Right? It's just it's nuts. So I think it's very, very fair what you're saying, like, and I got a little bit perturbed when he kept on mentioning the JEWIS, all that. And it was just the way he said it, like,
Yeah, I was a bit like that as well.
Yeah.
It's almost like he just, it's all the Jews. It's all the Jews. I don't like that. We know it's more complicated than that. It's far more complicated than that.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of Jewish people that are in the I used to work for Universal Music and Universal Studios and stuff like that. And the heads were, the music industry is full of them, and the entertainment industry is full of them. We know that, and we know that it was the Jewish class that introduced pornography back in the early 1900s, wasn't it? That was the first films that were introduced. Because there was no standard set then, and they could. There was no certification or anything back then, was there? I don't know if you know that, because certification never came in, I think, till the 1920s or something like that. And you could go to the cinema and see anything, absolutely anything. But again, it was all about the programming, isn't it? That's why they call it programming.
Yeah, it's like the way they call doctors practitioners.
Yeah, exactly. What are you practicing?
Well, this is it. Like, I'll tell you a good one. Like, right, about 2 weeks ago, my poor old dear, my mom, she was in a bad way, right? And she was telling me, like, when I get up, like, I get this pain. It's like at the top of my hip, and it goes down through my leg. And he says, "Ma'am, that's your sciatic nerve."
Yeah.
And straight away I said that, like, and I thought she listened to me at the time. And I think she did, but when she went to the doctor told her it was something else, right? and the stuff that she's given her now to help her out hasn't been working at all, So she was on the phone with her today, and next thing you know, are you sure it's not the sciatic nerve? And the doctor and said, "Oh well, it could be, like, I'm not a fucking doctor, right?" And I knew straight away from her symptoms, that's sciatica, man.
Didn't you give her something, Jimmy?
A red pill. And that's the truth. I did give her the red
But
pill.
my mum's the same. She's my mum's got spondylosis, spondylosis or something like that, curvature of the spine.
Yeah? Okay.
And she's got osteoarthritis as well. And she used to have injections in her back, steroid to take away the pain, etc. Her bones have become so thin now that they're refusing to do it. They can't do it anymore. So of course I take her over some of my magic salve, and say, "Mum, just rub this in the areas," and she won't do it, because I'm not a doctor.
Well, when my mum was.
Says it works really well, June. It's really, really good. I've used it for all my pains, and Robert doesn't get sciatica anymore, because I used to move pianos around, and I slipped my disc, as they called it back years ago. I spent absolutely months seeing having osteopathy, and I would recommend it, Jimmy, actually, if your mum could get to it, a little bit of osteopathy,
I think I've encouraged her now to go get a bit of physio, because I could give her some exercises, but she wouldn't be able to do it because she suffered with rheumatoid arthritis ever since she was 27, 28 years old. She had an awful life of rheumatoid arthritis, and how she survived that, I don't know. And so to be able to do the exercises that I know of, because there's a little exercise you can do, which has got to do with getting down on your knees, and you got to bring your right knee a little bit forward, and you got to kick the leg up behind you, right? You got to kick your leg up behind and stretch it out a bit, and that actually works. It works in a day or two, and your sciatica will be gone.
Yeah, Yeah. Does she? Has she ever taken MSM, chondroitin, MSM, chondroitin, and glucosamine?
Don't think I've ever heard of that, Robert.
Have you not?
What is it?
It's for all cartilage problems and stuff like that. I mean, anyone who's got like really bad cartilage problems, I recommend it for. Basically, it's a form of sulfur as well.
Oh, okay.
And it really, really helps. You can get. I mean, a former partner of mine used to take MSM, glucosamine, and chondroitin, and you can get it in any health shop, any decent health shop. You can get it. I would recommend that your mum try it, but get the fluid type. I'm going to have a look it up here because I know that one of the big companies sell it, and I'll flash it up for you, and maybe you can just have a look, or I'll send you a link or anything. But maybe
I'll check. Yeah. I'll check back on that because that's interesting. Because doesn't Clive de Carl, doesn't he go on about 3 basic salt types that we're all kind of deficient in? Isn't it Clive goes on about those?
Yeah, and also he talks about magnesium oil, doesn't he? I mean, I make my own magnesium oil as well from Dead Sea salts. So, and I swear by this as well because nearly everyone is deficient in magnesium oil. Magnesium is another one that your mum could take. She could take a good form of magnesium, like Clive de Carl's magnesium apparently is meant to be very, very good as well.
Right,
but glucosamine, chondroitin, and MSM is meant to be very good. MSM is also meant to be very good for cancer as well. You can take MSM for I saw a video the other day, and someone gave MSM 4 drops a day to their dog who had a tumor in their mouth.
Is that not the MMS?
Oh, no, it's not MMS. No.
Okay, right. MSM.
MSM. It's completely different. It's a form of sulfur. I believe it's tree sap, Jimmy.
Okay,
it's a form of tree sap. I'm sure the chat will be able to bring it up, or whilst you're chatting, I can look up.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll review this anyway afterwards, Robert. If we don't get around to that, I will definitely review.
Should we have a look what's going on in the chat?
Sure, we were supposed to do it a few minutes ago.
Yeah, we're now 9:10. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry for the fuck up tonight, man. It was.
It's not your fault. It's technology, Have you got any tips on how to fix my Mercedes, though?
Well, I thought they used to be able to fix it with the tip of the hammer,
Oh, I wish, man. I mean, you think like all it just wasn't squirting out water onto my windscreen. So eventually I got one of these squirty guns and I started just putting my hand down.
That reminds me of a story back in the old days, back in the late 70s. There was this old man used to live down the road. He used to drive one of those little Fiat 127s, right? And he stopped one day. But anyway, he stopped on the road one day to give my grandma a lift at the time, and she was on her bike and she was walking. So he said, "Now go on, get into the car there, and he put the bicycle up on the bonnet of the car, right?" Now Jimmy Moore, he was a very, very tiny little man, and the bicycle was up so high he had to get up, head out the window, and he was driving down the road with his head out the window because he couldn't see over the bicycle. So, those old characters, they're all dead and gone now. And then
they are, mate.
Yeah.
They are. You're absolutely right there. You're absolutely right. Right, let's have a look then. So where are we going then? Where are we going to start from? Okay, let's start with Non here. So there was a 1990 Happy Mondays. So I don't know if you heard, I was talking about what's one of the best bands you saw at a festival. So I mean, I went to Glastonbury. I've been to Glastonbury about 7 times, over different years, and I've seen some amazing some of the biggest people I saw was Stevie Wonder. No people. I know he's a controversial figure if he's real anyway. Paul McCartney, I saw as well. You know, who else have I seen? The Killers, Oasis. I've seen. You know, I've seen some amazing bands, but just trying to pull a few out of my head right now. But yeah, so let's go down a bit more here. Let's have a look. And we've got Regina saying, me, but not festival. I lived in the town, which is much nicer, blah, blah, blah. So let's have a look at what we got here. Kitty says someone called Lucy Rose at Glastonbury. So she must be a smaller artist. So she went to Glastonbury as well. And Wish says AC/DC, Donington, 1984. Controversial, 1984. Wish, you're showing your age there, man. I was only about 2 in 1984. Actually, should I tell you where I actually went to Live Aid in 85. I was actually at Live Aid. I never knew it would be so good, so amazing, you know. And yes, Queen were the most amazing band, and apparently it was their best 20 minutes of their life, and Freddie's best 20 minutes. I'll never forget it. And if you get the official book, there is a photo of me in the official book, believe it or not. Because what happened was my mate came up. I was selling cars that time, Jimmy, right? For a company called Man Egerton, and I was selling Austin Rover, which was like the old Leyland cars, Minis, Maestros, and I used to call them Montegos. They were called. Where's your light gone? Where have you gone?
I'm here. I'm listening. Just there. I haven't gone. I haven't gone. Just I switched over.
I was selling these cars, and I used to have to work every Saturday. You weren't allowed a Saturday off, right? And my mate turned around to me and said, Robert, he said, I got you. He said, do you want to go to Live Aid? He said, my sister's dropped out, right? He said, but the tickets are quite expensive. They're £25, right? So, and that was quite a lot of money in 1985, £25. And I went, yeah, I'll just skip work. And all the time, right, I was at Live Aid, and we got there the night before. I slept out on the old Wembley. I slept out the night before. I camped outside the gates, okay? And there was a story that went along with that, but I'm not going to share it here. I might share it in the after chat. And basically, we got right near to the front, okay? So all the time, I'm thinking, well, this is going to be broadcast on telly. Loads of people are going to be watching this. Every time a camera was pointing, I was like trying to hide, right? Because I was thinking, I don't want my work knowing that I'm bloody here, you know? And after Live Aid, shortly afterwards, no one at work saw me. But I was rubbish at selling cars. I just couldn't, because I didn't believe in the product. You know, it was like they were just rubbish. I preferred Fords myself, you know, and they were far more reliable back then, right? And so I got the sack from that job, and I went back to what I knew, which was working in music shops. And one day, my mate walked up to me, and he goes, my mate Tony, he goes, Robert, did you go to Live Aid? And I went, yeah. How do you know? He went, because I just bought the book and there's a picture of you in it, in the official after book. And there's a photo of me going like this, spraying water, because it was the hottest day of the year. And they were spraying water, and I'm like this going, and there's this girl in front of me on someone else's shoulders. And I'm just at the side there with my T-shirt over my head, trying to protect myself from the sun. And yeah, just trying to, and he spotted me in this photo, so I'm famous. I got into the official Live Aid book, but yeah. I had a lot more hair, and I didn't wear glasses, and I didn't have a goatee, so you probably wouldn't even recognize me if you've got that official book. But I would be interested if you've got the official book. Please post in the chat. Let's have a look. Let's go through these quickly, Jimmy.
Yeah, I've seen Queen myself, actually. I've seen the concert with Queen over here in Ireland back in 84 or 85, I think.
Also around the same time. What did you think?
It was brilliant. Like, you know, of course it was brilliant. I was only a kid at the time. I had left school. I was working on the buildings with a bunch of big burly Irish builders, you know, and we all went off for the day. It was probably my first time ever going to a concert, like, and it was more like a festival. And I tell you who played there as well too. The Bangles played there as well that year.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
So
another manic Monday.
So Queen and Bangles, and it was massive. Like, it was absolutely massive, and it pissed rain as well too. But nobody gave a shit, you know. And the state of me, you know, I was only about 15 at the time, and with all these big 30, 40, 50-year-old men, we stopped at every pub on the way up and stopped at every pub on the way back. And the state of me when I got home, I was so sloshed.
I can't believe that, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Were you a fan of Queen?
I didn't have a clue about them. I knew of them, like, you know, but I didn't give a shit about them. It was, but anyway.
Yeah, you probably knew the big one, you know, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. I was too young to be a fan of anything.
My first wife, because I've been married a few times, I know that's shocking, but my first wife, she was a massive fan, went to Germany to watch them and everything, right? I wasn't married to her at the time. We were just boyfriend and girlfriend. And when she knew that I'd got this ticket to go to the concert, she said to me, you're going to absolutely love Queen. They are absolutely amazing. They will rock the place to pieces, you know. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe, you know, whatever. And I was just flabbergasted. Queen and Bowie that day. I mean, I'm a bit about Bowie and, you know, where he sits, but Queen were absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I couldn't believe, you know, that day. It really was incredible. So yeah, these blokes sell it online. I can't remember now. So we were talking about mushrooms there, microdosing, Jimmy. I don't know if you know that.
No, I had to. I was busy in the background installing bits and pieces, so I missed out. The last thing I heard about was potatoes, as the Joker would say. I heard about your potatoes, and I was here just before the show. I says, right, I was, because I remember getting the message from you. You were making your dinner, I was making mine, and I was hoofing it down into me like potatoes from
the garden. I was up
the things we do for this lot, you know. What are we?
I know they have no idea, do they? You know, you have no idea, you lucky lot.
So for dinner, I had potatoes. I was fresh from the garden, along with some mayonnaise and tomatoes from the polytunnel. That was my dinner.
Yeah, I did my chicken with my potatoes that I grew, and my my tomatoes as well, and my celery as well. Jimmy, I've never tasted celery like it. Your own celery. Have you grown your own celery?
I have, yeah.
I can't believe how different it tastes. I cannot believe how different it tastes. I mean, the tomatoes, I've done tomatoes before, and the potatoes. They just taste absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I would encourage anyone. This is an interesting comment. 72.8% of viewers here are Freemasons. Very funny, Chris. Very funny. You check out Amanita muscaria. There we go. That's a name, I think, maybe of a mushroom or something.
That is
like
the name
that.
of a mushroom. That's the isn't that the dangerous one? The red one.
Is it? Well, he shouldn't be selling now that.
I think so. I think so, isn't it? What's that one with the red spots on it?
Yeah, I know it is, isn't it? I know you never touch the ones with red in, do you?
Yeah, this came up on the show I was doing there last week too. Like, because I think
Jimmy's
Tony was mentioning Tony.
Friday.
Yeah, Tony was mentioning, I think, some concoction that was made from the rhododendron, you know, and because the rhododendron is an acidic loving plant, it's kind of like, you know, you have to be careful with certain types of plants, especially the acidic ones. And
Yeah.
I think that muscario one, I think that grows in acidic soil, so just the red spots.
Here's a comment about Masons. There is some really sinister Masons Lodge building in St Austell, Cornwall. Creepy as fuck. Absolutely, yeah. There's Masons Lodge everywhere, isn't there? There really is.
Yeah.
Let's
But
go
look,
through these comments
yeah,
quickly.
go ahead.
Ivory, the music box dancer. Okay, someone, Lucy Brown saying music box dancer. Spanish Chicken is saying free beer all night for a good piano player. That's true, but I'm a fucking terrible piano player, Spanish, because I can't read any music and I just make it up in my head and remember it in my head. So I'm never going to get free beer all night. Let's have a look. Miss Blue Sky recognized when you arrived, Jimmy. It's Jimmy. Yeah.
Hey, Blue Sky.
That was 8:45. Christ, that was some time ago now.
Yeah, you're gonna duck. He's probably gonna duck my wages now. I know what he's like.
Yep. And here's Mama. That's my sister. She's saying hello from sunny roast in Spain. Hello, sis. Lovely to see you. I need to give you a call, actually. I was going to call you today, but just so busy doing one thing after another. Right, let's have a look here. Jimmy, get your stories ready. I'm just going to go through the chat. The Brazilians were giving Jimmy a Chinese burn. Okay, I don't know what that's all about, but there you go. Jimmy, you're in the space shuttle. See, this is what. So you can't hide it anymore, can you? You know, Jimmy. You know. That's why you've darkened yourself there.
Well, I'm still.
Tony says, "Was it Muslim leprechauns?"
Yeah, well, actually, interesting enough, one of the crops of tomatoes I'm growing this year are lucky leprechauns. And they're not too bad. They're a bit weird. They're all various different types of sizes, but they're quite nice.
Nubian says to Kitty, check out channel Amantia Dreamer on Odyssey. Lots of info there. Yeah, Odyssey, different platform. Absolutely. Jeffrey says, hi, Robert, Jimmy and all. Hi, Jeff. How are you doing? Jeffrey, how you doing? Nice to see you all. There you go. Oh, Jimmy's back again. Look at that.
Yeah, well, the light is disappearing here now. So I always like to get the last of the evening light, you know, because...
No, I've got my light that I use down here is one of these sad lamps. So I'm still getting my vitamin D.
All right.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I still get my vitamin D all the time I'm on the show. What else have we got here? Where's Jason tonight? He hasn't joined us, has he? Let's have a look down here. Uni's laughing there. Jimmy, water, no. So, yeah, Kitty says, Jimmy, water, no beers. Wow. Well, he soon... Yeah. Yeah, what's happening tonight, Jimmy? Come on. Where's the beers?
Well, I've been off it for a few days.
You having a break, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit of a break, yeah. Oh, this doesn't work the same as... this doesn't really work... Oh, yeah, it does. It's kind of different on Chromium, I have to say. The StreamYard setup is a little bit different.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit different, yeah.
Miss Blue Sky, the raccoon presenters and mods need to do a full Monty for us. Don't be so cheeky, Miss Blue Sky. She's so cheeky, that one. She really is. Non says, I visited paradise today. Please enlighten us, Non. You know. Rich T, I like this comment. Is Belgium a proper country? Oh, dear. What else we got here?
Some of those bulgy Belgians would kick your ass for saying that.
There you go. Paradise is the name of Celtic Park, apparently. There you go. Because Non, if anyone of you don't know, Non is Scottish. He can't help it. And he makes very good memes, doesn't he, Jimmy?
Oh, absolutely. Some of the best. Some of the best.
Yeah.
He's actually improving as well. He's getting
I
better.
think he's improving.
Yeah.
Belgium
yeah.
is perfectly nice unless you have to drive here and everyone's a nutter.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Well, it is. It's a crazy sort of a place. It depends on the part of Belgium, though. Like, but the cities can get a bit crazy. Like Antwerp.
Is that true, Jimmy? No salt and vinegar.
No, but they have about 200 or 300 different types of sauces and different things like that. But you won't get vinegar at their chip shops. No. But you do have salt. You do get salt.
Jeffrey, yes, I think a lot of people would pay to see that. I drove through Glasgow today. I would just say it's cosmopolitan. I think everywhere's getting cosmopolitan, isn't it? We're all a mishmash now, wouldn't you agree, Jimmy?
Well, I have a funny feeling like in about 30 years' time, we'll be living in European caliphate.
Yeah, you're probably right there.
Yeah.
Was to Brussels and Bruges during an interrail trip during the late 80s, 90s. Different beers were fun to try. Waffles and Poms Fritz and may not so much of any experience. Okay. Not much of any other experience, maybe, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's lots to do there if you have time, you know.
Jerry saying hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Jerry.
Spanish is saying, I was in Manchester a month ago. Tony could not wait to leave. I'm getting old. We know that, Spanish. Although you're never brave enough to show your face on the after chat, are you? Oh, bit controversial there. Bit controversial. Come on, Spanish. Show us your pipes, mate. Come on.
Some people do like their privacy, though, don't they? And I can't say I blame them, like, you know, because
no,
like,
I know that.
All of these platforms are definitely monitored, and
the legendary, which is Jimmy O, is in. Hello, Jimmy. James.
Jimmy.
How are you? Enlighten us with your humour. Tell us how crap we are. Please do so. Compared to Jason. Non says, Robert, you were familiar with Paddington Bear. He was from your neck of the woods. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I was born in Paddington Hospital, actually. So there you go. New Being says this. I haven't tried anything. I don't really think I've learned it enough yet. Haven't read all of the info. Need to get rid of some fear first, which I think is the most important. Replant med. Okay. Let's have a look. We can sell into get uni on. No, we'll get uni on maybe in the after chat.
That was ages ago, though. I think that was ages ago. That was while I was still struggling with my buttons.
He's always trying to get you. Right, I'm going to go to the bottom and like work my way up now. Right, let's have a look. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Okay, I don't understand that. Every alphabet crafted. Let's have a look. Anything interesting being said here? Why don't you start sharing some? Give us a story, Jimmy, and we'll and then I'll just keep putting comments up about what people are saying.
Right. Oh, I see what's going on here. Still trying to figure it out, but right. Got this story. It came up on my radar there just a few days ago, and beef from gene-hacked super cows can now be sold in the US, right? So the FDA claims that 2 gene-edited breeds of beef cattle produced by a major breeder are safe for human consumption. As if we trust that, like, but the 2 breeds of cow in question have been edited so they grow short, slick coats. This change is not thought to be harmful to the meat or the cow. Experts suggest this genetic modification is low risk. Now, how do you would you trust these experts, Robert?
No, I wouldn't. And thanks for starting with a news story, Jim.
But
a health story.
Yeah.
You should be avoiding the health stories and let me have them tomorrow.
Oh, did you have this on? Did you have this on?
No, I didn't,
on your radar?
But thank you for that. No, I didn't know. But that doesn't shock me anyway. I mean, again, it's all part of encouraging people to not eat meat, because if I knew that something had been edited like that, I wouldn't bloody eat it if I could, you know.
But isn't it strange now? One of the things that struck me about that story basically is this. Right? At the moment, that there's this huge push to reduce the herds in here, in like everywhere basically. They're starting off slow. Okay, we're just going to reduce it by 30%, right? So we'll conquer this climate change. What we'll do is we'll just get the herd size down. So obviously, like now that they're bringing on these GM cattle, is this a ploy to get rid of all the existing genetic stocks of cattle so that they can then sort of like reintroduce meat in the guise of these GM cattle? And so that the only cattle that will be available will be these GM stocks, which all the farmers will have to sort of like comply with and buy. So it seems to me that like this is like part of the overall plan for the destruction of the livestock. It's not to destroy the livestock, but just to replace it with stock that can be sort of like that they can generate taxes from and charge for using their genetic brands. And we'll get rid of all the other genetic stocks while we're at it. So like we have total control over the meat industry and the milk industry and anything else connected with cattle byproducts. I thought it was fascinating when I seen that, because obviously like their plan is not to get rid of meat. And I never believed that crap that we'd all be eating bugs. That to me was just a ploy all this time, you know. Any thoughts on that, Robert?
Well, it reminds me of what happened in Hawaii, to be honest with you, Jimmy. I mean, where they chemtrailed so much, they couldn't grow normal crops. And so eventually they had to start buying the Monsanto gene-edited seeds that grow miraculously in what? In aluminium soil.
Yeah, and barium-rich soils, isn't it?
And
Barium as
barium-rich
well.
soil.
Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't hear that before. Now that is fascinating.
Yeah, because those and they self-destruct, don't they? They're not. What do they call seeds that you can grow seeds from, Jimmy? Was it?
Oh, do you mean like that? I don't understand the question.
You know, when you can, like, you grow a plant and you get seeds from it.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like an open pollinated seed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
yeah. Most plants you can't do that with because they just won't. You can't grow seeds from them, and you've got to have a certain type of seed, haven't you?
Yeah, it's got to be open pollinated, or it has to be sort of like an heirloom seed, basically.
Heirloom. Thank you. Heirloom seeds. That's the word.
Heirloom, open pollinated. I kind of use them interchangeably. So because the resulting stocks that if you gather that seed year on year, you know, it should produce a relatively stable form of a crop. You know, but if you took the F1 seeds, which are normally a blend between two different types of crops, and you get this sort of like special addition. If you take the seed from that, you won't get the same kind of crop in return. The seed will revert back to one of the crossed breeds, you know, or something, you know.
Yeah, I like this. I like this comment.
I look like a member of Boyzone. I don't think any of those fuckers had a fucking beard, though. You know, they usually have a baby bum face. You know, they just look at this rough and ragged looking.
And I like this. Bandit Buster says a bunch of guys I knew who tried to smoke some fly agaric mushroom.
Yeah.
After about an hour later, all 5 of them were hurling litres of puke into a bath. This is crazy. West Midlands.
Good for them. Delighted for them.
How lovely, eh?
They should have known better, you know.
And this is a comment. Miss Blue Skies, I only do private shows, sweetheart. There you go. So there's obviously some comment that was said there. Oh, hang on. Maybe it's this comment. I can see you much better now, Jimmy, and you're looking sharp. Oh, look at that.
Oh, no.
You get a compliment, Jimmy.
Compliments. It's been years since I had a compliment. Thanks, Blue Sky. Yeah, I'll take them. I'll take them all when they're coming.
Oh, and Uni's pushing himself again. Look, Taylor's pushing himself again.
Is he going to clash with Jason on Friday? Oh my
He
God.
is going to clash with Jason on Friday. Yeah, he really is going to. So give us another story, Jimmy. What else? What's top? What's your best story? Come on, give us your best, because we're running short of time. Let's give some.
We are indeed. Well, okay. Well, it's another health story, Robert. Unfortunately,
That's okay.
right? And basically, this is one of the things I am watching really closely at the moment, is what's coming on in Germany, because we're getting some great data out of Germany. And this German Hospital Federation demands withdrawal of the Jabberwocky mandate after massive side effects have been revealed.
That's really interesting.
So, even after the Ministry of Health admitted on Wednesday that 1 in every 5,000 Jabberwockies given causes serious side effects. And let's see, the German Federation of Hospitals has favoured mandatory walkies for nursing and care staff. However, according to the official statement, the association, which falls under the Ministry of Health, is now changing its position because the walkies have little meaning against the Omicron variant. And this is basically what's been going on. Like they've been given like this, they've been given like a jabby for the original alpha variant all this time, you know, and like what normally used to happen, like in the flu season, basically was that when they'd have to guess what next year's mutation would be like, and they tried to guess, like, I don't know, however the hell they'd guess. But what they're doing with the current current plague is that they're using the same original formula over and over again, hoping for the same results. Like, even though, like, we're now, where are we now? We started off with the alpha, and then we went to beta, and then we went to delta and gamma, and now we've gone to Omicron, isn't it? And now Omicron has mutated into BA-4 and BA-5,
Yeah.
and also to BA-2.75, if I remember correctly. So this thing is mutating at a chaotic rate, like, and this was kind of predicted to happen, like. So, but this data coming out of Germany, like 1 in every 5,000 walkies, that for every single jab that you get, like every 5,000 of those jabs given, like there's one adverse event. That's massive. Like, that is absolutely massive. And so this story has been on my, and I know we're running out of time here, like, but I think I also have another story related to.
Just stop you there. We're going to go on to that. That's great. Did you know that all those names, whether the chat knows this and whether you know this, all those names, right, are actually islands out on the South Pole, and they're owned by the Rothschilds.
Really?
I kid you not.
I've also heard someone saying that there was some relationship to stars as well, but I'm not so sure about, you know.
No, they're islands on the South Pole, and which are owned by the Rothschilds.
Right. That's interesting.
Yep. Carry on, sir.
So also we've got news coming out of Germany's largest health insurer, and it reveals that 1 in 25 clients underwent medical treatment in 2021 for COVID jab side effects.
Jesus Christ.
So
1 in 25.
1 in 25. So this is one of their. This is not 1 in 20. This is 1 in 25 of their clients now. This is like the. This is like a health insurer. So 1 in 25 of their clients. So basically, the article is a little bit biased, I suppose, but you can tell by the way it's written. The cesspool of jabby side effects in Germany is finally completely open, according to the Dutch news site BLCKBX. 5 months after WOB request, it appears that 437,593 of the 11 million insured persons of the country's largest health insurance fund, Techniker Krankenkasse, which TK for short, had to undergo medical treatment in 2021 for COVID jab side effects. That is 1 in 25, and an increase of about 3,000% in claims. So this week, TK finally provided facts and figures about the number of treatments they had to reimburse in 2021 due to serious side effects of the walkies. But unfortunately, it took a lot of a struggle and an effort to get the answers to the WOB request. I assume that's like a FOIA request. So in 2021, the massive number of 437,993 insured, the one, this is kind of like reflecting what the other article is talking about, received medical treatment for side effects of vaccination reports. This number is almost twice as high as all side effects reported by the German Federal Medical Agency, Paul Ehrlich Institute, and LERIB Germany. Furthermore, it represents an increase of 3,000% for TK compared to 2019-2020. The figures also suggest that the number of 1 in 5,000 serious side effects per shot reported by the German ministry last week is in reality much higher. Based on the figures from TK, as many as 1 in 500 injections is expected to cause a serious side effect.
Jesus.
And 3.3 million Germans would have had 3.3 million Germans would
They
have
got to
had
get out 33.
Oh God, yeah. would have had to be treated by a doctor in 2021 because of side effects of the shots. Serious side effects include, well, we know the side effects and all that, like, but hey, that's this data is kind of like it goes through a lot of graphs and stuff there, and but like I'll stop sharing that there now just for the moment, so we can.
Jimmy, I heard
back in a
something
bit.
similar in America. I saw an interview of an insurance company that does the army.
Yeah.
And they have seen massive die-off of people, and they're. I mean, I'm not a financial man, but apparently, and don't take this as financial advice, but apparently you should be shorting insurance companies because they're all going to go bust in the next 2 years.
I think it can only go that way because there's no way they will have the funds with those types of figures. There's no way they will have the funds to pay out that much. No way. And
No,
that's
not.
not bad. To short the insurance companies. That's interesting.
Not financial advice, though,
No,
folks. Just like
no.
I'm not a doctor.
No, absolutely not. But still, that's if you were a gambling man or a woman, and you wanted to put a couple of quid on, that wouldn't be a bad bet. If you had the money to spare, that wouldn't be a bad bet.
That's well, exactly. Uni, do you want to post your thing and I'll put it up your channel, because I can't open up YouTube again because it might start interfering with the broadcast. So unless
yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
well, Uni can post it, Jimmy. Don't worry about it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He wants to promote his show. He should put it up. So,
but I don't think chat members can post links. I'm not sure how it's set up.
No, he can put it in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, you can post links. Yeah.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Oh, there you go. He's done it. There you go. Look. Okay. I mean, is there anything? I mean, look, if you look up Uni Black Sister as well, you'll find it as well, because that's a lot of, blah blah blahs, isn't it? But yeah.
But you posted something today on your Telegram channel today too about, and I was getting those numbers there as well too about a week and a half ago. That's because that's one of the things that I'm kind of like. There's no point looking at cases and deaths from the jabs anymore. That's that it's no longer. It's not. You're never ever going to get a proper picture looking at that data anymore. And the only thing that we can watch now is the excess all-cause mortality rate. And those numbers that what was it 18? It was up 18% in England. I thought it was 18% in Wales, but was 18% increase in all-cause mortality in England? Was that what?
I photographed something today. I was going to I was going to share it, but I saw it on a particular channel. But I'll just I'll read it to you. So from the ONS, Office of National Statistics, the number of deaths in England and Wales, week 30, was above the 5-year average. In private care homes, there was a 29.5% above, which is 709 excess deaths. In hospitals, it was up 16%, 16 points, which was nearly 700 excess deaths. In care homes, it was up nearly 13%, which was 251 excess deaths. And other settings, it was up 2.5 above, which was 20 excess deaths. So there's some figures for you, Jimmy.
Yeah. I think we're starting to see a pattern emerge out of all this, Robert, and because that data is not unique to just England. That data seems to be right across the board. Like, we're getting similar type of, although we're not getting good data out of Ireland. Like, it's very, very sporadic, and we have to wait a long time before they release data. But I think at the last count, all-cause mortality is up around 15% here in Ireland, but you can look at a lot of other countries around the world, from Thailand, or isn't it Thailand? There's a good few places where all-cause mortality seems to be right the way up, and it's all in around that mark between the 15 to 25% up mark. Which is quite astounding, really. Like,
that's incredible, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
I'm just going to upload something. You carry on chatting. I'm just going to upload something as well that Tony posted.
That's fine.
So there's
also that data that's coming out of Thailand about the myocarditis and pericarditis in children.
Oh, there's more people dying in Thailand now, isn't there, or something, than the Chinese are going to invade. Taiwan, wasn't it?
Yeah, Taiwan. Yeah, Taiwan. Yeah, Taiwan. And they've got really, really good data coming out of Taiwan, because there was an excellent study there done on myocarditis and pericarditis in young children. And it's the data was astounding, man. It was like 30%. They done a really good study on 300 children post Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
And they found that 30% of them had issues with heart issues after it. 30%. And they also found that there was another 4%, which were, oh God, what was the term they used? It was like post-clinical or something like that. They had it, but they didn't know they had it. They had no symptomology. They had no palpitations of the heart. They had none of the usual symptoms, and it was just because they were tested that they done some MMRIs on them or whatever they used to test the hearts, and then they found that there was heart damage, but they didn't know they had it, So there's also another 4% there. So it's like pretty stunning,
Apparently, you've got a 30% chance of dying within 5 years if you've got myocarditis.
Yeah,
that's scary stuff, man. Legendary Tony Non has done it again, Jimmy. Here we go.
Oh, he's a demon. Wait till I get my gimp at you.
Tony, you're a legend, man.
Honest to God.
What film's that?
I don't know about you, Robert. I think I look sexier.
No. I think my legs are better than yours, Jimmy.
Yeah, well, we'll give you that.
What film that isn't that from that horror movie?
Yeah.
Come on, Tony, tell us what it is. What is it? It's that classic, isn't it?
Is it Robert De Niro? Is it?
No, I don't think so. No.
Is it not?
No.
Where they're in that hotel. The Shining. Yeah.
There you go. Cheers, Chris.
Jack Nicholson is the.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson. Wasn't that the one where it says, "Oh, honey, I'm home"?
Yeah, that sounds like me when I have a girlfriend.
Dr. H. Jones would disagree with you. Is he selling something? I don't. Dr. H. Jones. Who's? Oh, Hillary. He's a cunt. Sorry, excuse my French. And I can say excuse my French because my surname is French. So there you go. Anyone who wants to complain about that comment. So yeah, Hillary Jones. I can't stand him.
I want to go back to this paragraph here. So in February, BKK Provita board member Andreas Stofbeck sounded the alarm because he saw that the number of doctors' visits due to Jabberwockies among the millions of customers of the German health insurer was no less than 10 times higher than the official figures. Converted, according to Stefan, but no fewer than 3 million Germans would have had to visit a doctor as a result. So 10 times higher than the official figures.
Wow.
Yeah.
When was the last time you visited a doctor, Jimmy?
I think about 3 years ago. And it was just because I had something wrong with my eye. I can't remember what it was
So
at the
you
time.
didn't come to me, did you, about your eye problem?
Didn't know you back then.
I know, man.
Yeah, didn't know you back then. But I do have an astigmatism.
It's very slight. You know, it's not that much noticeable, to be honest with you. You know.
Why would you not? Would you normally notice it? Would you?
Yeah, some people you can really notice it. Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
right.
There's some famous actors, isn't there, who had really bad stigmatisms and stuff like that. You know.
Right. Well, I know when I got my eyes tested, the optometrist was very, very shocked. She said, "That's the worst I've ever seen." She says, "What, they're like rugby balls, the two of them." So I should be wearing glasses, but most of the time I don't bother. Like, you know, I get headaches from glasses.
If you can manage without glasses, manage, I would say. Yeah. Because as soon as you go down that road from someone who's worked with eyes for years, then you know you tend to have to keep going stronger and stronger because your eyes rely on them. And I would recommend anyone try buying some pinhole. If you feel your eyesight's getting difficult, start wearing pinhole glasses for 15 minutes a day, and it will actually stretch the muscles in your eyes. And you can do actually eye exercises. Like I'm going to demonstrate that I can look differently without glasses, but you can do eye exercises. And an eye exercise is by putting one hand over and you look up as far and you stretch your eye as far as possible. And you hold it there for 10 seconds. And then you come back and then you look straight for 10 seconds. And then you look down for 10 seconds. Then you come back and straight for 10 seconds. And then sideways and sideways. And that is an eye exercise that will help stretch the muscles. Stretching your eye muscles is something that is just like stretching your body. It really is. But we're all too busy close up with our phones, etc., and therefore we're all becoming a bit myopic. That means short-sighted for anyone who doesn't know. So any other stories just before we go, Jimmy? Last
I'm not sure because we've got time. We're running out of time now. Yeah, just give me a minute and I'll have a little look and see if it was covering her, Costa Rica, and oh yeah. We had an update from Amnesty, and this is a short story. So, Amnesty International deeply regrets the distress and anger that our press release on the Ukrainian military's fighting tactics has caused, it said in an email to Reuters. Amnesty International's priority in this and any conflicts is ensuring that civilians are protected. And indeed, this was our sole objective when releasing this latest piece of research. While we fully understand our findings, we regret the pain caused. So basically, what that's about is Amnesty released a damning report about how Ukraine army was fighting in civilian areas just about 2 weeks ago, how it had set up all its military guns and tanks in civilian areas and in and around schools, hospitals, and stuff like that. And this caused Zelensky and his mob great distress to have Amnesty condemn him for using civilians as shields. Now, Amnesty didn't go so far as to condemn Ukraine for the use of their petal mines or butterfly mines, as they're also known as. But this caused Ukraine great distress to have Amnesty say that to them. So I think we should send some peace and love to Ukraine, and hopefully that they'll heal quickly and that this pain and distress won't last too long and they can get back to fighting those Ruskies behind children.
He should get back to acting and doing dick jokes with a piano.
Yeah, it wasn't that dick one. That dick one was great, actually. That was kind of funny.
It was quite funny.
Yeah.
I would like to punch him in the face.
Mm.
Look who's posted.
Tony, Jeffrey.
No, look.
Oh, yeah, Jason.
Having a blast. I've rolled my scooter on the seafront and knackered my arm up and lost 250 quid and my card key at the same time. So standard form. AD so far uninjured.
Poor Jay, he doesn't have much luck. He gets for a man that just has to sit, he gets so many injuries.
I've put the link up for the after chat, Jimmy.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. So
yeah,
that was cool. That was cool to see AD and Jay on wherever they were. Didn't ask, but it looked like they had big smiles on their faces. So
it did, didn't it? Let's look. Here we are. Look, here you go. Look.
Excellent. Yeah.
There they are. Wherever they are, they're having great fun. I'm sure they are.
I'm sure because of the smiles. That was probably prior to the injury.
Yeah. Look. So he's having a blast. He's rolled his scooter on the seafront. How can you roll your scooter, Jason? What the? Knackered my arm. Well, you know what to do for your arm, Jason. You've got some of this. Come on. I bet you didn't take it with you. Do I use this on my when I was away. This is great for sunscreen as well, I've discovered. I didn't get burnt once. And it's waterproof because it's got beeswax in it as well. So, but there you go. Yeah, Jason having a good time with AD there.
Brilliant.
And,
yeah.
And yeah. And these
do you know what? He was probably. I bet you he was like trying to race up and down the dunes in that scooter. He was probably doing jumps like.
Probably, yeah, probably, yeah, probably. So yeah, last few comments here. Right, Jace, you were tipping your buggy. You were wearing a helmet with words "Dangerous Jace" on here. And Miss Blue Sky says, "What a great show and duo! Great to see you guys together doing the big Tuesday show. Robert and Jimmy are a great laugh. Would love more of them too. Missing Jason too. Hope you're having fun with AD." Well, we know he's having fun, don't we? Thanks, Miss Blue. And here's another one. As always, the chat has been a blast. Good night all and sleep well, and hopefully see you all again for more fun tomorrow on Dr. Robert's Health Show. Yes, please come and join me on my show. Are you watching the other show tomorrow, Jimmy? What are you doing?
Unfortunately, I'll be out of internet range for a couple of days. Tomorrow, I'm heading on a little holiday to the west coast of Ireland, up to a place called Bleep, and I'll be back on Friday. But I'll catch it when I get back. So hopefully have a blast.
Jason's doing the show Friday, is he?
I assume so. Yeah, I think he said he was back Friday. Yeah, so.
I like this non. All work and no play makes Robert and Jimmy sad boys. All work and no play makes Robert and Jimmy sad boys. All work and no play makes Robert and Jimmy sad boys. All work and no play makes Robert and Jimmy's.
He must have ran out of space there at the end, did he?
Yeah, you missed that last bit. Yeah, you missed that. Are you coming on, Tony? We hope to see you in the after chat. The legendary Taylor, aka Uni, is waiting in the wings there. He's waiting. I can see you smiling there, Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see you there. Yeah, we've given you enough promotion.
We should give everybody a look at his new name.
Look, should we just put him in here? Yeah, look, there you are. Look, there he is. There he is. With his new name, Adrian Jason, sitting in a tree kissing.
No, you're supposed to say it like this: Kising.
Right.
I think everybody will figure it out.
Yeah. Where's the link? It's in there, Jimmy. We just look up on the chat. I've posted it. It is there. That's how the legendary uni got in there. So just click on it. It is in the. There.
I'll get it in again.
Hang on. There you go. It's posted again for anyone who wants to pop in. I think there they are. Yep.
It's in about 3 or 4 times now.
I've posted it a few times now.
Have you noticed that when you post something into the chat, it posts twice for some reason?
Does it? I didn't know that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but it's weird.
Yeah. Cheers, James Owens. Cheers, Robert and Jimmy and chat, everyone. Right, so it's been a great chat tonight, great show. Started off a bit dodgy because there was no Jimmy, and you had me just twittering on about bullshit, etc., etc. And check out Yuki's show as well. And let's all wish Jimmy some nice time with his Belgianese friend.
Bulgy Belgian friend.
Bulgy Belgian friend. And love to see everyone in the chat. And I hope to see you all guys. I nearly said it. Hope to see you all. I hope to see you all tomorrow and on Friday in the chat. And please join us for the after show if you can. The link's there, and we'll see you again soon. All right, I'm going to end the broadcast now. Good night, folks. God bless. And as the legendary Irish man, what was his name? Used to say, "Come on, what's his name? May your God be with you." Who was it? That Irish comedian, Jimmy?
Oh, God, I don't know. They're all fucking Irish comedians.
What was his name? God almighty. Come on, someone in the chat just before we go. Come on. May your God be with you. Who was it? The legendary, and he used to sit in the chair. God, I used to. Dave Allen. I've got it. Dave Allen. I used to love Dave Allen. Legend.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known him.
You don't know him, Jimmy?
No.
Brilliant comedian. Brilliant comedian. God bless all. See you all soon. See you in the after chat if you're going to join us. All right. Night, everyone. See you again.
Good night.
Bye-bye.